It says, yep, says we're live.
And it's like, yeah, now I just got to wait for it to come up on the other side. Because I know it's not muted.
Yeah, I don't think I even have the other side open right now. Went to running around and.
There it is. There, got it muted.
All right, well, we've already got 23 people here, and I'm running late.
Yeah, and I'm not chatting to them because I'm sewing.
Oh, all right.
It's like those baby showers are on the same day.
Oh, my goodness.
1 hour apart, but 100 and some miles between them.
Oh, well, you're not going to be able to go to both of them. You're going to pick one to go to?
Well, there's two of us going. I think one's going to go to one and one's going to go to the other.
Okay.
And then Melinda has to work, so she's going to go from work and just fly out the interstate.
You made it, did you? We have a new one. Elizabeth Quilt is the name of her channel. Okay. And I was on her live just a few minutes ago, which is part of the reason I'm running late. But
oh.
And so Sandra couldn't find my socks, and so I was a few minutes late getting here. Well, can you hear me all right? Let's see if we can hear you. No, don't hear you.
Nope.
I figured it out.
There you go. Yeah, you had yourself muted.
I did.
Well, I'll just let you tell them a little bit about yourself and your channel if you want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my name is Elizabeth. I host a channel on YouTube called Elizabeth Quilts, and that's what it's all about.
And you'll never guess where she's from, where she lives. Arkansas.
I do.
I was going to say, does she have an accent?
Yes, I live in Arkansas. I live in Cabot, Arkansas.
You don't have the right accent yet.
I'm actually from Alabama. I was born and raised in Alabama.
Oh,
Arkansas transplant.
Got more than Alabama.
Have you ever watched any of these lives, Elizabeth?
Yeah, I have.
Because they're from all over. They come from everywhere.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
It is. Fantastic. I just enjoy it so much. I really do.
It is. It's amazing.
They wear me out, but I enjoy it.
We wear you out. It's like, yeah.
I know. I'm teasing. We tease each other in good fun. It's okay. Nobody gets too mad. So
That's right. That's right. It's all in good fun.
It is.
It's like I watch Rita in the morning before I go on the live that I go on. And then I had to sneak over to Rita's to say hi to Millie. And then finish the live I'm on. And then sew, and clean house, fix dinner.
Yes.
Do you watch, Elizabeth, do you watch Kathy's Quilts and Crafts? Because Sandra's on there 4 days a week.
I don't know that I do, but I'm going to write it down. Ooh.
And they're asking over in chat for you to put your link. And so I have it set up. If you'll type HEN, it'll put the link to your channel in there.
HEN?
Uh-huh.
And it's
am I doing it in the right place?
Over in
Okay, wait a minute. I may not be doing it in the right place. Hold on just a second. Let me get logged in over there. I think I closed myself out of it.
Well,
go figure.
But it will do your link. And I haven't said hi to everybody in chat. I'm not going to scroll back to the top, but hello to all you guys in here tonight.
Okay, let me see here. Is it going to, let me see. Uh-oh. Let me mute my thing here.
Okay. HEN. I think Carrie got the M and the N mixed up there.
Yeah. I was going to say, Carrie's going for the wrong one.
There you go. I see hen. See, there it goes. Check out Elizabeth's Quilts.
Okay, I'm subscribed.
And Elizabeth, those that have the channels, you subscribe to their channels because we just kind of like to support each other if we have channels.
There, I put mine in. I put mine, not Kathy's.
Okay, there's Sandra K's.
Because Kathy Quilts and Crafts is all done in K's.
K's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kathy, and everything's K at the beginning. Oh, another row done.
And I don't know where Francis is at, but y'all see what I've got? You see my cup?
A bunch of roosters.
It's got a bunch of chickens on it. I got it in the mail today from Francis.
Oh.
And so I've got hot chocolate and marshmallows in it tonight. And Francis, they may be having trouble with Beverly, you reckon? She's usually here by now.
Yeah. And so Terry subscribed to Elizabeth too. I have to pay Terry to be mine. She's my moderator.
You probably know what your subscriber count is. So afterwards, let's see how many you go up afterwards. Okay. It's just interesting to see.
Yeah.
And I'll have to go back through and subscribe to everybody's. I can't keep up. I'll have to go back through afterwards.
You will keep up.
Yeah.
And so Terry, put your hen up there. She rebuilds sewing machines. And she does quilting. But so Terry, she just rebuilt an old Singer.
Mm.
Oh,
new paint job and all.
Huh?
Thank you, Terry. And I printed out my patterns today.
Oh, the Tree of Life and the Carrie Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I printed them out today. I was waiting. I wasn't going to sew anymore, but it's like, that didn't work.
I've not even put any comments. Jay Mary's in Arkansas too, Elizabeth. Y'all are all coming and going too fast for me to keep up. So hello, everyone again. She's over near Fort Smith.
Okay. I'm not familiar where all of the places are here, even though I've been here for quite a few years. I'm still learning where everything is.
Hello, Candy, and hello, Awkward Quilter. Oh, about the time I click on something, it moves, and it's the wrong one pops up there.
Yep. I know they're going by so fast, I might have to put my tablet on there.
Oh, and so Terry's squaring up her Tree of Life. I'm not going to make that Tree of Life for a little while. I'm not.
I would like it to be in a 10-inch so I could put it on point. That way it stands up right in the quilt rather than tilted.
Tilted, uh-huh.
Because I don't want to do an on-point quilt because that takes up a lot more material.
Mm-hmm. Is there a link to print out the patterns? We posted it a time or two, haven't we? If I type it in, would it come up?
I don't.
I don't know.
You'd have to go in and get the link. And then
yeah, okay.
Because I don't know who has it posted.
Life at River Ridge is a new sewer, and she's going to join us in the sew along, so she hadn't seen it.
And Awkward Quilter says, Sandra, just go with it. I'm going to make it smaller so it stands up.
Mm.
That's my goal. Because all I have to do is leave one row off, one out the top and bottom, and then I can do it. See, I just looked at the pattern. Now I can do it.
Yeah. And Mona put out a video on it today too, on that Tree of Life. I watched part of it. It was 30 minutes long, so I haven't watched the whole thing. I had a busy afternoon, so with Millie being here, and she wasn't taking a nap.
Yeah, she was, even though she was starting to get a little grumpy.
She wasn't very sweet, was she?
She said hi to me. That was sweet.
She did. She did say hi to you.
When I first come on, she was picking her nose. I thought, well, this is a
I
good way
miss.
to end.
I don't doubt it. I missed that. I wasn't. I guess we were both looking at the computer, so I missed that. But
Yeah.
hello, Gladys. Gladys, the confident quilter. She has a channel too. She usually drops her link.
Yep. And Deb Somerville has a link.
Yep.
Here comes Francis. Here comes Francis. Here comes Francis.
Okay.
I was drinking out of mine tonight too, just like it.
You're drinking out of yours too?
I was.
Okay, I'm going to check that for Terry.
That little Millie, she just tickles me to death.
Yes, it works, Terry.
I got to get my thing set up right.
Yeah, Rita, she's looked at that same thing about 6 times this afternoon.
No, I haven't.
Yes, she has.
Don't listen to him.
Uh,
But we were so cute whenever Millie said, Francis and John.
Francis and John. She was repeating everything I said today.
I know she was.
I told her to, and some of it she was just doing it.
Carrie Nation is just the name Candy that we know of, because I didn't find no history of it.
Yeah, Carrie Nation is the one that took the hatchet and busted up the saloons, wasn't it? Was it Kansas or Missouri? I forget which state it was, but here comes Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Did you have a hangover after all that apple juice?
I think I have 2 YouTubes up.
Uh-oh.
I could hear everybody twice. Did I what?
Did you have a hangover from all that apple juice? New Year's Eve?
No, I didn't. Hi, farm wife. I was just fine after the apple juice.
I
was
know.
drinking apple juice,
John.
and everybody said it was something else just because it was in a wine glass.
I thought it was cute, and your little thing, Happy New Year's thing, headband you was wearing too.
Yeah.
They tell you to do
know
that.
If I'd had one, I'd have wore it.
Well, you'll know what to do next year.
I'll know what. Yep, I will.
Pajamas and a hat.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I gotta call it a night tonight. So thank you for letting me join.
Well, come back and visit with us and check out some of those channels.
I'm Francis.
Hi, Francis. I'm Elizabeth.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you'll enjoy it. Come back.
All right. Y'all have a good evening. Thank
Bye.
you.
See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I didn't know who that was. Who is that?
That's a new one. She has a channel called Elizabeth Quilts, and she put the link earlier.
Yeah, the link's on the YouTube side.
Okay.
Well, Francis, how is Beverly?
Still about the same.
Not responsive still? I mean,
Well, I went up there this morning, and while John was having his test done, and she looked at me, and when the nurse was in there and she looked at me, and I said, "Hey, girl, what are you doing?" I said, "You know who I am?" She looked at that nurse, and she said, "Absolutely," but it gurgled so bad I couldn't understand what she said. And the nurse said, "She said absolutely." I said, "Yeah, she should remember me."
yeah, you spent a lot of years with her.
She just went right back there with her eyes closed and gurgle, and she got to coughing, and it just sounded so bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm going to be the one up, down, grabbing blocks.
Yeah.
But they found her ring.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. At least she didn't swallow it.
Was it at the
They
nurse?
said that she had took it off and put it in her drawer beside her bed. She's never took that ring off her hand.
They do different things in different states of mind.
Yeah.
We're going to do the same thing. And believe it or not, you're even going to forget you're married to John.
That might be a miracle.
That might be a good thing, reckon.
Yeah.
The gentleman I took care of, he kept saying, "Who's that lady?" I said, "That's your wife." "I'm not married to that old broad." And he says, "Get her out of my house." He knew it was his house, but he didn't know who the lady was. I was allowed to stay, but he wanted her out. It's like, what do you do? So his wife just had, you have to learn to go with it, because it might hurt you. It hurts your feelings, but unfortunately, that can be life. My husband never said that he didn't know who I was. He just told me to get in here. He would talk, well, when his last text was, "Get in here now." So I had to stop mowing the lawn and get in there now. For him not to remember what he wanted me to come in for. I thought maybe he wanted to eat or something, but no.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, John.
If my sewing machine's too loud, just let me know. I'll mute it down or quit sewing. One of the two. I try to sew slow, but the gas pedal says go.
Oh, you would think you'd be tired of sewing them out and take you a break for a little while, though.
I know, right?
I did. I took a break from 3 to 5:30.
All right, 3 to 5:30. Have you had supper? Have you ate?
That's why I fixed myself some nachos. But it's like, this quilt's got to be done by that baby shower, and if I got to drive up 2.5 hours away, I'm not looking forward to it, but I just want to get it done. It's very bright up there. I get lost in the pattern.
I was asking about Beverly.
She's about the same, Marla.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is Randy? I saw his name up there. How are you, Randy? We sure miss you on the road. I do.
Yeah. Each row I get done is one closer.
Well, that's a good compliment. Look at that. This channel is so refreshing and down to earth, talented women that share their craft. Thank you. Okay. Well,
that's a new name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and I don't know how you'd say that. How would you say that? I clicked off of it now.
Bruja?
Well, it's like
Bruja? Bruja, maybe?
No, that's a bad word.
Oh. I didn't know. I thought maybe the J was with an I sound H sound. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
But I if I remember right, that's one word my husband said was a bad word.
Thank you, Marla.
But it's like, I don't know how to do the enunciation, or if it's totally silent or not.
Marla, they did find Beverly's ring. She was asking that above.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see that.
All the updates.
Means witch in Spanish.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh.
Okay. That's because that's what my granddaughter agrees that I am. But I didn't know how it was spelled.
Well, see, they say bruja.
Yeah, they do say. Well, I can't remember which word's the bad one. But I call myself a bruja, a witch, because I like the Wizard of Oz.
I love that show.
I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. That's what I keep telling Alani.
Yeah. But they're not a witch, so what Bruja says.
Yeah. My granddaughter, Alani's mom, thought she was being mean. I said, no, I told her. She's the princess. I'm the Bruja.
Okay, so Terry says, if you read the pattern, can you explain what a roll section is? Is it a grid they sell? That's those roll square triangles on the Tree of Life pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, I'm looking to see what our pieces are. Yeah, the finished triangles on a roll. You just need one of the 4x4 sections. It makes 16 half square triangles. Someplace I seen you could print some up by somebody had some.
Okay. You can print them out. I might do that. I wasn't going to buy anything else like that. Triangles on a roll, but
it's similar to Lisa's version, except for Lisa's version is big, half square triangles. So it's like if you just make that in a smaller square, you'll get smaller ones.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Janet. Maybe JL will wake up in a little while. And maybe he needs to sleep too. But
yeah, sleep is part of healing and getting the body to go. Because I'm not buying that paper.
No, I'm not going to.
I have a whole stack of paper to make half square triangles when it first came out years ago. I have a whole 100 sheets printed out.
Huh.
But I've never found anything I need that many half square triangles for.
Huh.
I finally found that thing to enlarge the jars and sent that to you.
I saw that, yeah.
And then that other pattern.
And we pulled those little stickers out of that box, and it was after we was watching the video later that I saw that you had said give these to Millie on the back of it. I didn't see that when we were opening it. It just happened to be there. So here, Millie, these are for you.
I hope she don't stick them on everything in the house.
She hadn't. We got her a piece of paper, and she stuck some of them. And now she went home and left the most of them here. She'll be back another day.
Did you wash all those rulers?
I don't know why she was being such a pill. I don't.
Yes, we are Aquarius, aren't we?
Spitting on them and you name it. She was just not being nice.
Wearing it as her hat.
Excited to be there.
She was having fun. A typical.
Best is your favorite.
And she's the one that, I saw here in the dining room. She's the one that said after lunch, she said, help Grandma sew. So I thought, we'll come over here for a few minutes. But
Alani's the same way. She'll say, go sew for a little bit. But that's the littlest bit I've ever seen.
Huh.
It's like seconds. They change their mind too quick.
So
yeah, what day is yours on, Janet?
Getting somebody's birthday.
Janet and JL, is it both of them or just Janet or JL? One of them's got it on the 27th.
And mine's the 22nd. She was talking about me and her being Aquarius.
Aquarius, all right.
Heck, I have to look up to even see what month that is.
It's in January.
Okay. My mom's birthday was January 21st.
Mine's 22nd.
And my sister's is the 23rd.
My grandmother was the 28th and great grandma was the 29th.
My nephew's is the 23rd.
And then my sister-in-law's was the same as yours, the 22nd. Heck, I was doing good just to keep track of birthdays, let alone what sign they're under.
Yeah, how do you remember your great grandmas? That'd be a hard one to remember.
Because they were all in that group.
Oh,
And
okay.
then on like January 28th was my dad's great aunt in law. It's like it was just slammed with birthdays 21st, 22nd, 27th, 28th, 29th. And you just kind of, huh?
And JL will be 92 on June the 6th.
Well, I'll go with him. I'm the June girl.
Yeah.
So now I gotta go hang this row up.
Mhm.
Be back again.
Well, we got a lot of January birthdays.
We do.
My daughter is the 20th. My oldest,
Wow.
my dad's was the 30th. January is
It was.
9 months. It was a busy
Yeah.
month.
See, what? Yeah. See why there were so many babies in January. Well, that would go back to like early, late spring the year before, wasn't it?
Baby. September. August or September.
It'd be more. It'd be further than that, wouldn't it? To do 9 months. Hey, May, June, July.
I can only tell you,
It'd be about April, wouldn't it?
September makes June.
April, yeah.
My mom and dad was married 10 days when I got created.
Hello, Shirley, and she said hi to everybody.
Hi, Shirley.
Hello, Shirley.
Miss Shirley.
Oh yeah, everybody's figured out as April was the busy month.
They say February is the busiest
Yeah,
for births, but it's like our November doesn't have many birthdays in it or whatever that is. February to March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. November.
I don't think anyone in my family ever has a November. I mean, nobody's got a November. It's the only month without someone having a birthday.
I have a daughter in November and a nephew and a sister-in-law.
and I'm a November baby.
And it wasn't because of Valentine's Day.
Janet was born at home. Doctor came to the house 1952 and delivered her.
Aw.
I know my mom was born in the car on the way to the hospital. They stopped alongside the road because she couldn't go. Her mom couldn't go anymore.
That would be an easy way to figure that, though, wouldn't it? Just count forward January, February, March, April.
Yeah, it would be.
It the hard way. So.
Yeah, I was starting at the whoops. And I only knew two birthdays, my daughter's and mine, what month they was. Oh, that quilt's half done.
Half done. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do that tree of life. I just for some reason I can't print those patterns out, so I have to just read them and do it from there. I don't know why they won't print out for me.
I don't know.
Well, it's like a 10-inch square, a 5-inch square, and then that piece that they want us to use, that triangle on the roll.
And is it a 10-inch square that they're marking and drawing to get those little bitty half square triangles?
I'm trying to read the pattern now that you said something.
It's something like you can make 32 of them at one time.
Because I started them though. I don't know where I've got them. I'm such a mess. They're here somewhere.
Yeah, it makes 32 at one time.
But I didn't get them all trimmed.
We need that paper. Someone to buy a whole roll and mail us all out a sheet.
And share it with everybody.
Yeah. But the triangle unit should measure 2 by 2. So that's, yeah. I just made a bunch of 2 by 2s.
Yeah. All right. So you ought to be in practice on it. Hello, living my best life at 60. Brother and a sister, 11 months apart, and they're the same age for 2 weeks.
Okay, on the news tonight, the New Year's babies, there's one a gal went into labor. She had one like quarter to midnight, and the twin was born at 12:29 the next day.
So they were born on different days, technically.
Yeah. So those twins, there's the New Year's baby. The brother, the one is, but the other is not. But it gets the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it gets that.
And there was a lady on there that had twins, 2 up here around here somewhere, but she had 2 separate. What is it? Placenta?
The sacs, the placenta, or whatever.
Yeah, she had 2 separate ones. One baby was born on one day, and then 2 days later, the other baby was born.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they got the New Year's Eve baby and the New Year's Day baby all in one bundle.
Yeah, they said at least they wouldn't have the same birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they said, wouldn't that be great to be a twin and say we don't share birthdays?
I'm telling you. That's what it is. She had 2 uteruses.
Yeah. And Terry says,
You don't need the paper if you draw all them lines and make all those, do all that sewing and make all those cuts.
Yeah. And there's little arrows telling you how to go.
J. Mary wants you to hold up the quilt to see how you're progressing.
You turn your computer so she can see it on the walls. Probably what you want to do.
Oh, my quilt?
Your
quilt. Oh, yeah. It's a brightly colored one. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, wow. That is
Why?
The top 3 rows are.
I like that. It seems like I've seen that pattern somewhere.
It's the disappearing pinwheel.
Yeah.
And I did it in primary colors because it's going with the town background. So on one side of the quilt, they can put it on the floor and they can drive a car on it.
Mm-hmm.
The other side's going to be this bright, colorful thing.
Okay.
But I have to get this done so I know how much to add onto the piece because I don't want to come up short.
Yeah.
And I started this on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. But it's got to be done before the 12th of January, binding and all. And I do not machine bind. I have to hand bind.
I do that too.
I have to.
J. Mary, that is the baby quilt, but she's doing it in primary colors.
Yes. Yep, it's primary colors. And the disappearing pinwheels, they look like they are airplanes also in there.
Mm-hmm.
See, this right here looks like an airplane.
Uh-huh.
And you could even say this was the prop.
Yeah.
You could, yeah.
Yeah. So I
I
see
like
these
that
airplanes
pattern.
going all different directions. But I had, it's like all I have left of the background material. I had 2 yards is this piece.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's close. That's cutting it close.
Cutting it very close.
Yeah. And I had no idea. First I was going to do a disappearing 9 patch. And then it's like, no, disappearing went. I tossed and turned. And then Jenny Doan come up with one the other morning with the disappearing pinwheel. And I said, okay. She picked it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got up and started making my pieces.
And I've seen another tutorial on that, and it was real pretty too. It the way the blocks were laid out, they were kind of all more the same color, but and it was pretty. So
yeah, and there's a gal that makes them in, I think they said 6 inches.
Oh, that's tiny.
Yeah, that's tiny.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going.
Hello, Irene.
And Lisa says, I do not hand bind. It's like, I have to hand bind. My grandma did it. My great grandma did it. And I'm sure the great grandma before that, or great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to keep that tradition as long as I can. I have a hard time machine stitching down the binding on a pot holder or a placemat. I can't do it. And then I have my block for Thursday. You guys want to join us? It's not as bad a nightmare as that one, wherever it's at now.
You got one with lots of little pieces. Let's see what you're gonna do.
It's not as bad as this one.
Well, that's a pretty.
It's pretty though.
No,
but that's 73 pieces.
Oh.
This one's only got 33.
And how do you cut all your half square triangles for that one?
One at a time.
Okay.
And here's the block.
You know, there's a way you can make 32 at a time now. You know that. So.
Yeah, but it's like these are 32, 2.5. That paper makes 2-inch ones.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is the block. This one's called Aunt Dinah.
Aunt Dinah, okay.
And I'm just using the similar materials. I have yellow in this and blue in this. And I'm just rotating blocks. One will be yellow, one will be blue. And I lost a piece. I lost one of these little triangles. And I tore
all those blocks, are they going to go into another sampler quilt, the blocks you make now? Is that what?
Yes.
So here lately, all the quilts you make is kind of sampler quilts. The ones you make on the channel, aren't they?
Yeah. Because when you join like these block of a month things, they're sampler quilts. There's very few of them that have 1 or 2 blocks. There's always somebody that has to have. They're always making samplers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having the materials are all going to be, I got a bundle of them all put together, and that they're only going to be made out of that material.
There, Lisa says use 12 inches to get 32, 2.5.
Then I have to draw that road map. That road map is too much for me. I'll do 1 at a time like I do. Or 2 at a time. Or 4 at a time. But I'm not going anymore. Well, because I only needed, there's only, believe it or not, there's only 6, there's only 8 half square triangles in here. Because these are flying geese.
Okay.
These are flying geese. These are the half square triangles.
Okay.
So that's the thing there. And Terry knows because Terry made it. It's like there's 3, 6, 9. There's 12 flying geese units. It was a challenge. But I like challenges.
You do.
That's why I never did quilt. I couldn't stand.
Y'all tell me if y'all hear John snoring.
I think
Yeah,
you woke up.
just like someone asked where this pattern was. It's all you can do. It's in my head. But Terry does like challenges. So do Aunt Dinah. It's a challenge because they used more colors than I did, I think. It's supposed to be a scrappy thing, but then when you get scrappy, you have leftover half square triangles. And I says, I'm going to take a little bit of control.
Hello, Beverly Moffitt. Welcome to the hen party.
Hello.
And I'm going to suggest Kathy bow out of this one too. It's like, I don't want a headache. Well, you make 2 units this way, and then the other 2 units, you have to flip these colors around.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? I like them the other way. But it's the pattern to be called Aunt Dinah's. It has to have the 2 flipped because they make a weird design.
JL Dad and Janet are going to Blytheville, Arkansas for his family Christmas party since they canceled because his sister had COVID. Y'all be careful out and about though, that you don't catch nothing from anybody though.
Yes. It's like that. I decided to go out with the family on Thanksgiving and then come home and with COVID 3 weeks down and out. For me not to sew for 3 weeks is not me.
Sewing a Kim Deal or Doug Lico during the second part of the year.
Okay.
And I'm not familiar with those names. Yeah.
I just know I'm going to do 1 Judy Niemeyer. If it's the last quilt I sew, I'm going to do 1.
Hello, Emily.
And hi, Emily.
Well, so Terry wrote something about struggling, but it's gone now. Before I could read it, it went away.
Kathy struggles on some of these blocks. It took me 2 additional days to get Kathy to do this block, get this block done.
At least she don't become discouraged and just quit, though. She keeps trying, I guess. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's like 2 additional days.
I know.
Well, actually, it was 3 because I had to go after I was on the live. We worked on it that night. And then 2 more days. So 3 days, actually.
So if she was going to make a whole quilt like that, it would take how many days? Take a lot of days. Well, it takes a lot of days anyway to make a quilt, but
I would probably have to take up drinking.
Kathy'd be fine. Sandra'd be the one pulling her hair out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I would be drinking. I'd have to have something to get through it.
Yeah. Janet, we plan to go this weekend, and the news predicts snow Saturday.
Yeah.
Carrie was in here. Carrie, where are you? I saw you earlier. I thought you'd be coming up here by now. She may be on somebody else's live.
I invite Kathy up here, Marla. And Kathy knows that I've said I was going to take up drinking. It's like she struggles. I try anything that has a flying goose unit.
You can cheat and have apple juice.
Oh.
Can I do the cranberry?
Hey, that looks like wine, don't it?
Grand apple.
Yeah.
I love that too. There's Carrie.
Yeah, we wondered where you were.
Fell asleep.
You left. You was asleep.
Cat napping.
Okay.
No cat napping.
Now she's at the lake.
Uh-huh. Look, pretty green, no snow, just pretty green grass and trees.
It's snow here, but it's not even enough to wear boots yet.
It's never going to be enough for boots. I hate wearing boots.
I
So,
do too.
so is Thursday the only day that y'all do a block? Because I'm not paid that close attention. I just know y'all are always doing something. But
Monday, Kathy's trying to incorporate everybody make a quilt from start to finish. Well, it's like we won't talk about finished. Start, yes, she's doing a Dresden plate one this time. And then Tuesday's her craft day. Wednesday is supposed UFO, Farm Girl Vintage, and that stuff. And then Thursday is my day that I teach the block. That's why I picked one. And it's like I have them all picked for January. I figure I better get my patterns started printing, so I keep them separate for the 2 different quilts.
Candy waters down her apple juice. What a shame.
Mine would be watered down with cranberry juice. That'd be it. Because I like mixing the two.
I didn't even see Carrie up here. Candy. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Candy. Candy came up. She has a headache, but she was going to see how long. What's Kathy's channel? Kathy Quilts and Crafts, all with K's.
and they do a live Monday through Friday every afternoon for several hours.
Monday through Thursday. Monday is 8 o'clock my time to. Yesterday we quit at 4:30. I think it was. We quit early yesterday.
No, Lisa, I didn't go back and look. Somebody might have to whisper to me and see what I volunteered for. I don't know. Yeah. Kathy used to come in here.
Yeah, it's when she gets off, she just watches TV, plays games. She's a gamer on the Nintendos and those things. I'm not.
I'm not. And I don't even watch TV anymore. I used to, but
I watch the news before I come in here, but I can't tell you anything except for the twins born on 2 different days.
I think I'm a YouTube watcher anymore.
I don't watch much YouTube. Like when I was sewing after Kathy's was over, I sewed with myself talking. At least I know I can't argue with myself. And then I don't get distracted because I know what's on my video.
Yeah. Oh, so Candy doesn't like water, so she just flavors the water with apple juice. Okay.
I love water. I drink water all day long. I still drink. Drinking it right now.
I got the stuff what you add to the water.
Oh. And what did you do today, Carrie?
Cut some more squares.
Did you? I'll sure be glad when you get that machine. You can start sewing them up.
I'm counting down for her.
Me too.
We're all watching the date to see. Today's the 2nd.
I know. My neighbor told me got more boxes coming from her house, so I have to listen to her door now. So I've been going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Because with her hearing the door with boxes, now I got 2 more dogs in her building apartment will hear the other parcel. So that way they won't get stolen.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for you for cutting and getting ready to sew, is what Farm Wife says.
Yeah. I was taking a white pillowcase apart today. And then I go to cut maybe about 8 squares.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea to use a white pillowcase for the backing. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And I'm going to use a couple different colors to it to make it look like a rainbow.
Oh, okay.
It's for Lil, so it's not for me. It's for my dog.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot to tell you, Candy is going to be able to join us sewing soon.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Laura Austin is sending her FAF ambition, I think it is. She's sending her second or third machine.
Oh.
So Candy couldn't sew. She was all the hand sewing and cross stitch and that stuff. So Candy gets to start joining in on the sewing.
Well, that's great. I'm proud for Candy.
She's watching your video when you make the Carrie's Nation and different things. So
Okay.
she's watching ahead, so she knows she's going to be prepared. I sent her a bunch of material.
Okay. And then that Carrie Nation, those blocks are easy to make, and they just look pretty set together.
And that would be a very good one for a beginner.
It is.
Quilt. And I sent her some materials that would be beautiful in. I was gifted material from 3 different people. I took out what I wanted, and the rest I'm just slowly sending off because it's expensive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I sent her a big the $22.80 box.
Oh, okay.
I packed it. It had a little bubble in it. It had I said it has a little beer belly.
Pop belly.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Candy learning to do the machine piecing.
Mm-hmm.
I told her not to do a Dresden plate yet. Don't even watch it.
No, I'd sew squares together, blocks together somehow.
Because I don't like the Dresden plate that's just put back on with like wonder under or something like that, and then top stitched. I do mine all by hand. I'm terrible.
Oh, it was stuffed full. Oh, so you've already got the box from Sandra.
Yeah, she got it early. The post office actually delivered it to her.
Candy, you need to come up on the panel and show us what's in that box. I love to see what other people get. I'm just as tickled as the people that get it.
Yep, I would too. I would love to see it.
I would too.
Yeah, there's several yards of material in there. I didn't even get down to my little bit smaller ones, the fat quarters and that.
Yeah.
The box got full too fast, so I figure I'll do another one later.
Mm-hmm. How big of a box was it that cost that much to ship? What size was it?
It's called their large.
So it was 1.5 by 1.5, something like that, or bigger than that.
I think they're like 7 inches
Oh,
tall,
all right.
1.5 by 1.5. Yeah.
Okay. Candy said, no camera. Okay, no.
Yeah. She can come up voice only, but she has no camera. That's how she was on Discord doing that before.
Okay.
So it wouldn't do any good.
Good.
But it's like, I should have taken a picture of everything I sent her. It cleaned off my shelf so I could put some other stuff over there. But it's like, it's a mess. Normally my shelf isn't that messy. But it's like, I have 1, 2, 3 quilt projects over there. I have a wooden quilting frame, the kind you put on sawhorses, and then you put a clamp on them, but they have the spikes in them to hold your quilt top, all your stuff together.
Hmm.
I said, hand quilting is not for me. I've hand quilted, I think, 6 quilts, and I'll never do another one.
It used to be fun years ago when the ladies got together at church and quilted, but I'd never do one on my own.
Yeah.
It was just a social event. So.
The only thing I'll hand quilt now is a 12.5 by 12.5 inch block one. My fingers get so tired. It's, it's the sign of arthritis slowly coming in, because I wasn't nice to myself through all my years. Yeah, my wedding quilt was all hand sewed. It's in the closet in the other room, in a plastic tote that breathes air, so it doesn't get musty. And then I have the last one, my great grandmother at 87. Her last quilt she quilted, a grandmother's garden, I think it was, the flower garden.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not perfect, but it's grandma made it. Great grandma.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. But they made them to use usually. It wasn't. I mean, they may have been works of art, but they were to use too to keep you warm.
Yeah, and then the oldest one I have is it's just over 70 years old, and it's like it is I call it 1-ton Tony. It's wool jackets, all done in some triangle thing, and it's all hand stitched with the feather stitch.
Huh.
And it's got just a brown cotton backing, but it must have 5 layers of something as the batting. It's heavy. I have to bring it out about every 10 years and wash it, because the wool builds up. It looks like a water stain, but it's the lanolin in the wool.
Huh.
So I have to bring it out and wash it every now and then. All the shrinking's done after 70 years.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. And that cotton was so thin. It's thin in a couple spots. And I'm going to hand applicate on hearts. And I call them love patches.
Love patches. I remember you telling us about that several months ago, and I thought that was just the sweetest idea, though, to patch them with those love patches.
Yep. And I just got to dig it back out of the closet, because I try to keep them out where my kids can't use them, or let's say a mouse got in the closet. We have no control on them little pesky things. But they used to do batting for quilts. It could be an old blanket. It could be somebody else's coat. It was even curtains I found in one old quilt. Old drapes off of their windows.
Well, didn't they used to have to take cotton and stuff and spread it out on the quilt? Didn't they used to have to do that? They didn't have a roller batting. It had to be put inside it by hand, didn't it? In little tufts and pieces.
Well, that's just it. This batting I bought from the Amish batting, it's actually little pieces of cotton just put on a very light, thin stuff. And it's like, I bought a roll of queen size batting because it was $7 cheaper, and I thought I'll try it.
Oh, is that what? So Terry, is that what they call it? Wadding? Is that what they called in those quilts?
I know they call it wadding over in the other countries, but yeah, that would be wadding, all right.
Can gentlemen hang out here too for the company? My grandma would have enjoyed this.
Yeah.
As long as you don't cause no trouble, you can hang out with us.
Yep.
And you commented politely, so I don't think you're going to cause any trouble.
And what trapunto is for sure, I'm not sure. I think it's a thicker layers of thick batting, and when you quilt around a set thing, it makes it stand out even more. Is what I get out of it.
Yeah, what Darlene said, everyone's welcome as long as we all behave ourselves. Good, clean company and fun.
Yeah.
Hello, Wilma.
Hi, Wilma.
Hi, Wilma.
Yeah, Carrie, wave to Wilma.
Good night, Candy.
Yeah, good night to Candy.
Good night, Candy.
But sometimes we sew on here, sometimes we don't.
No, mm-hmm.
I took a break.
Oh, I know who that is.
Is that Trevor?
Well, is it?
I don't know.
Hey, Trevor, is that you? He goes, you told me he went by Minor Boy.
It might be then.
He says, me and Mom said hi.
I'm not down to that part yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he goes. I bet it is. I bet that is Trevor.
He says yes when you get down further now. And hello, Sheila. She says, hey.
Hey, Sheila.
Charlottesville.
Where are you at, Sheila?
Yeah.
She's probably over on So Yeah.
Uh-oh, that'll get you in trouble.
I don't know. We know Sheila though.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know her. She's buying stuff.
Charlotte. I think Charlotte's learned to visit So Yeah too. But she's popping in to give us a thumbs up.
It's like I don't do so yeah. I like to see my material.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time buying online. And besides, all I have to do is turn around and look and I'll see material.
You got it everywhere.
Hey, Moon Boots.
Hey, Deb.
Then I got my Thursday project. When I get done with the block I'm teaching, I go over and do a FPP with another
There's Miss Sheila.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
She's not shopping at So Yeah.
Well, I have So Yeah on the TV.
Oh,
she's multitasking. So
Yes.
But I did like, they've got like a tulip flower pattern was the first thing that they showed with all this 30s fabrics. But you can make it out of just scraps. But it's a thimble blossoms pattern called Vintage Tulips.
Okay.
It's pretty. But all the rest of the stuff they're doing tonight is really modern.
Just say hi and get out of here. There. See?
Oh.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, Bailey. Hi, Bailey.
Hey, Billy. Are you bugging Grandma again?
Yes. She's getting to be a big baby.
Now you have been on YouTube all day and not paid her any attention, so she just wants some attention, Sandra.
Oh, believe me, she's jumped on my and the headbutt.
Is she vocal like
look at her? She's so loving.
And Terry says, hi, Bailey Bacon, again. Yes, she was on earlier.
Well, Marla, it won't be $6 a yard anymore. It's going to be $7.
Oh, so they having to going up on the price.
Yeah.
Who's got $6 a yard fabric?
So yes, had it.
And she went for a walk today, Terry. Yes.
All last year.
But Sheila said it's gone to $7 a yard now.
Yeah, and then like their newest fabrics were $11.50.
I guess I'll just hold her.
They're going to $11.75, so not going up too much.
You're gonna be near ice back there.
There's no dog on my lap.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, quit.
Billy's giving her a shake.
Giving her some doggy kisses.
Oh, headbutting.
No, those good
Oh,
old headbutts.
Ah.
Francis, any update on Beverly?
She's still doing about the same. She recognized me today because I went up there this morning while John was having his procedure done, and it wasn't visiting hours, but the nurse let me in, and I said, "Do you know who I am?" And she opened her eyes and turned her head, and I couldn't understand her for the gurgling, but the nurse said, she said, absolutely.
Yeah. Have they done any tests?
Yeah, they did blood work and everything, but this morning she started coughing, and it sounded terrible.
I think they would do a chest X-ray and see if she had
Yes,
pneumonia.
I don't know what all they've done, but they found her ring
Did they? Okay. Well, that's good.
at the nursing home. They said she took it off and put it in her drawer before they took her.
Yeah.
And she's never did anything like that before, so I don't know. They might, whoever answered the phone and told John they found it, it could have been the other way around.
Yeah. At least you know where it's at now.
Yeah.
See, when I know I'm going to the hospital, I take all my jewelry and my earrings off immediately.
I usually do too.
Yeah, me too. Well, last night
Night, Lisa.
I slept 3 hours, and then one time 1 hour, and another time 2 hours. I just couldn't sleep.
You have some interrupted sleep.
Yeah.
We could have kept partying on New Year's. Sheila went over with Marla and I.
Yeah, I stayed to, it was 1:30 here, and I just had to go to bed.
Yeah, it was fading fast.
Yeah. But I slept from 2 to 10, and that's the longest I've slept in a couple of months.
Good night, Terry. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, Terry.
Good night, Terry.
Because I know we'll see her tomorrow. Or we'll see her typing tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's went on one Zoom with us. I enjoy her New York accent.
I saw Millie on today.
Oh yeah, Millie was a mess though.
She was acting up, wasn't she?
She was.
She just had to show Grandma her terrible twos.
That's right. That's right.
Did not want to sing. No.
No.
She learned that word real fast.
Sing a song. No. Sing
Nope.
your ABC. No.
She was wanting to wash that ruler though, the way she kept spitting on it.
With her tongue, yeah. Why do kids act so silly sometimes? You have to tell me.
They just do.
We all done it our age when we were 2.
Yeah.
The terrible twos.
Mm-hmm.
The terrible 60s.
Hello, Wayne, custom screen printing. You know, her baby sister is like 8 months old, and that baby is taking a step or standing and taking a step or 2 already.
Oh my gosh.
And she won't be a year old till April.
Yeah.
That's good.
My son did not learn to walk till he was 15 months old because his 2 older sisters would just pick him up and carry him everywhere. And I just had to say, put him down.
Millie was a year old before she was walking, but this little baby, she's standing up and taking a step or 2. Not just walking, but making a step.
Yeah.
Well, when because my kids are 3 and 3 years. Stupid I was, yes. My second one was walking at 9 months old.
Mm-hmm. Well, Yeah, I think this baby will be walking by 9 months.
It's like, it was terrible.
But maybe
I
because
said, I'd
she's
rather go through
around
the terrible
an
twos
older
than,
sibling that's walking.
And sees her walking. That may be
Yeah.
what it is. And she's a chunky little baby. It's not like she's a wiry little thing. She's heavy, but
Yeah.
and we used to say Ronnie was bow-legged. And it's because she started walking when she was so young, but she outgrew it.
Mm.
We used to always think it was funny that the dog could go running between her legs without knocking her over. See, I couldn't sit here anymore.
Hey, minor boy.
I did a little bit of sewing today with my Kansas Troubles fabric.
Okay.
What I'm working on.
There. Let's see, what's that?
thank you for the thumbs up and sharing out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I still miss a bunch of comments. Every once in a while, they just go to jumping up through there, and I miss part of them.
Yeah, they do.
And I try to get focused, get my eyeglasses where I can read them sometimes.
Yeah, we either got to pull our laptop 6 inches closer or keep picking up our glasses.
This is
Well, I was going to my sewing room the other day, had my laptop in one hand, a drink in another, and all at once my laptop flipped over onto tile.
oh no.
So you know what happened. I mean, I'm still using I'm on here on my iPad, but my screen has got all these tiny cracks all over it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to replace the glass in it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If she would
Jamie,
have just bought one of those screensavers, she wouldn't have that. That would have cracked.
I know it.
Yeah, Jay Mary says we have a Yankee in the house, but I think we have a lot of Yankees, Jay Mary. Not everybody's from Arkansas like us.
Yeah.
I'm Scarborough, Ontario.
That's far enough north to be a Yankee too.
I don't know what would Washington State be besides I'm a loner out here.
If I went back to London, England, everybody be saying that's where my grandmother came from.
That's where my grandmother came from.
And you know what? My grandmother's name was after the bridge Elizabeth, the bridge after the Queen Elizabeth. Her name was after the Queen.
See, my grandma's maiden name was Wilson.
We're not getting any rain, they say, until next Monday.
Oh,
So it's just cold here.
Oh,
our mountains have a chance of snow on the weekend, but that's not me. I'm far away from a mountain.
It's like 38 right now. It says it's going to get down to 27. So that's pretty cold.
it is pretty cold. It's felt pretty cold the last few days, I think. Just hadn't felt nice when you've been outside.
Yeah.
Part of Texas got rain today.
Yeah.
All day.
All of Texas or part of Texas?
I don't know. I know I got it all day. Then the water had no water for 2.5 hours in the house.
You had no water?
I should have taken buckets outside.
Yeah. Well, that rainwater is great for rinsing your hair. It makes it so soft.
It's 31 here right now.
How many times do you go to the sink to wash your hands, forgetting that you have no water?
Water.
About 15 minutes.
That's what I have baby wipes always on hand. We bought baby wipes before I even had grandkids, because we go riding 4-wheelers and that, and out on the farm, and you never know what we're going to pick up. So we have baby wipes in all of our vehicles and in the house.
Yeah. Well, I've got hand sanitizer everywhere.
I have that everywhere too. Yes.
Someone on the So Yeah chat earlier said they had been sick and had the flu for 27 days.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Is that flu or something else?
Yeah, they said it was flu A.
It's like,
Huh.
I know one gal's had sinus and upper respiratory, but it isn't anything. She's tested for everything for several weeks. It
There's
just,
somebody in Canada.
well, that's surely round to it.
Yep, she's from Calgary.
Calgary,
Yep.
Alberta, Canada.
She's a YouTuber.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the channel and videos.
Yep. She is. And if she types the word hen, that'll put her link up there too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm watching the chat. I put it on not private chat. I put it on that, so I got it coming up.
Thank you,
Rita,
Shirley.
any update on when you're going to get Moda fabric?
I'm still waiting on that salesman to contact me. You know, I gave him my information and they okayed it, but he was going to contact me. But with the holidays and all, just slow down. So.
Yeah, they usually have a certain states or routes, that they cover.
Yeah. And then it takes weeks for the orders to come in.
Yeah.
And some of these quilt shops, even after they've closed, like my local one that closed, she'll get fabric for a year of what she pre-ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Soya says that they order a year ahead of time.
Yeah.
They have to
so
do that.
She's going to get fabric for another year, but she's keeping an online store.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's less hassle.
And I heard if you go through, a lot of people are leaving Etsy because on Etsy, they keep a certain portion of your sales.
Well, and people that sell on Facebook too, I hear they get a % there.
Do they? I don't know.
Everybody's going to take a %.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've sold a lot, not sewing stuff, but usually like just furniture and household stuff on Marketplace, but I get what I ask for it, Sometimes I might negotiate a little down, but not much.
I don't think anybody's in it for, and then there's the credit card fees. And see, they're absorbing part of that because they're accepting the payment that way. So they're absorbing the credit card fees, and that's not cheap.
No.
And then there's Shopify. That's another company that you can go through for online. That's where, like the Yvette Renee, she's Shopify.
I know some people, they would say, can you ship? And I'm like, no. It was like a trundle bed, with 2 mattresses. Or can you deliver? I'm like, no, pick up on.
No.
And I put that on there, But I guess they're still going to try. Oh, she does a lot of sewing.
And Shirley ran a home business, and you order a year in advance usually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's the worst part.
I think it would be hard to predict what's really going to be a good selling a year from now,
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid that I'm probably gonna want to pick what I like, though.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You pick what you like. because if it doesn't sell, who's going to have it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Rita, make me stop.
Yeah.
Almost got another row done. I won't have anything to do tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's a lie. But
What I like about any fabric that's made by Moda,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much, you know.
I can't say it's just Moda. Riley Blake.
No, there's some others I do like, but
Yeah.
I think Moda's pretty safe on what you get.
And then some places, if there's a place nearby where you can go to the fabric, you go and you get like last year's biggest hits, and you can get them to where you can sell them for $9.99 a yard.
Mm-hmm.
How late did I stay up New Year's Eve? It was a little bit after 1, wasn't it? Wasn't
It
Yes.
was about 2 o'clock one night.
Mm. I stayed
Yeah.
to 1:30.
Just after 1 for Rita.
2 o'clock for me.
You know.
And
I was
then
still wide awake.
where we went over to, she didn't realize that they cut her off at 12 hours. So we had to say goodbye, probably not on the live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they cut you off at 11 hours and 59 minutes and so many seconds.
Huh. I didn't know
Night,
that.
Charlotte.
Let's see, they did that to Kathy that one day, didn't they? That she run all that long time.
We
Didn't
ran
they do that?
14 hours and they cut it off at 11 hours and 50
Now,
some
someone
minutes.
said that YouTube has been doing some stuff, and you need to check and see if you're subscribed to who you usually go to, because they kind of.
Yeah, you should check once in a while if you haven't been receiving notifications for something you normally do.
Yeah.
Then go check and see. Sometimes it's just quits. Because I'm subscribed to a few. But we'll see Charlotte probably tomorrow. Good night, Charlotte.
Good night, Charlotte.
Good night.
Good.
Good night, Charlotte. Well, I got my endurance blades I ordered from So Yeah today. I got 3 of them.
Sandra's going to have that top made.
She sure is.
I'm trying not to.
Mm-hmm.
I ought to work on this one behind me and let you guys monitor the chat.
Yeah, we got.
Well, I am right now. I'm watching it.
I did see Mona's video on making the
Have
more
square
intermediate
triangles.
quilt top.
I'm making the
Tree of
Tree-
life.
tree
Yeah.
of life. Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make that one, Sheila? You gonna do the tree of
No,
life?
I don't think so.
She's going to stick with Carrie Nation.
Yeah, I've made one of them. So,
Yeah,
who
we were
knows?
all supposed to wait till Monday night to make it, but I think half of us didn't have it made. But I haven't made the one I'm saving for the sampler quilt. I made a whole bunch of others, but not the other one.
I got all my pieces almost cut out, but the weight has to be cut still.
Yeah, and your sewing machine's supposed to be here before the 8th, so you'll have time to sew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, June, she's working on that baby quilt. There it is.
She has to get 2 of them done.
Yeah, Marla hadn't made any yet. Yeah, I thought part of the plan was to sew it together
Yeah.
to each other. You know.
I think that's a little bit harder to do because you're trying to concentrate on sewing and you can't really concentrate on the chat, you know.
Okay.
And if it's a block you haven't made before.
Uh-huh.
That's going to take a little bit longer. You know,
And
I
the,
know
the next one, the next one in the line that we're going to make, we won't know till Monday night what it's going to be. So.
Yeah.
And all Rita can do is shuffle her patterns and say, "Let's do this one."
If Rowena draws that one I don't want, can I say no, not that one?
Yes, you can do that. But tell me what that one is.
Well, I'm really trying to work
I know
on
you can't.
things. So,
but yeah, when I turn my computer, it cuts out the internet every once in a while. But it brings me right back in. I don't know how that works.
Huh.
I need to organize more of my mess here. I need one of those things for the in and out files, except for it would have to be awful tall. Because I got the Thursday block, I got the so long for Rita's, I got the red, white, and blue.
You get tired of working on one, just switch off to another one.
Oh, right now. Well, it's just like I can't buy unless it's to go with something I already have started. And I'm sticking to it. It's hard, but I'm sticking to it.
Huh.
That's why I'm wanting to use scraps on all mine.
Yeah.
For that so
long. Because we can't take it with us.
That I can, but some of it I may have to dip into the new Lori Holt. Yeah. I got like a layer cake or two, you know, it just depends on the size.
My Lori Holt's all new.
I wish I knew where this factory is. You get a big bag of odd stuff somewhere up here. I can't remember where to go get it.
Huh.
Marla bought some new blue today. Some more blue.
And I got some subscription boxes. I need to work on them too. So.
Yeah, because they're not any good if you just let them accumulate.
Yeah.
Oh, J. Mary wants to see my cup. I'm proud of my cup. Let me make myself big. There's my cup. Francis and John sent me that cup. Look at that.
So cute.
Yeah.
With the chickens.
Oh, I love it. And I use a mug all the time, so I love it. And that,
well, some people that get like the So Yes subscription boxes, they don't ever plan to make the pattern that comes with it. This one girl said that she was just using them to put the fabric to build her stash up. Was to do that.
See, I have to work the other way. I have to get rid of, because as we age, where's it going?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got quite a bit.
Jay Mary, it's cute. I love all the stuff people send me, but this cup, you'll see this cup a lot.
I was in Hobby Lobby
looking for that rooster with the dog chasing it. For a mug like that.
Rita, I was in Hobby Lobby today, and I seen those little white, I guess, hens, and it said "cluck cluck" on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Julie sent me those cluck cluck hens. Now I love them too, but this is something that's just going to be in my hands. So.
I was in Hobby Lobby. I was trying to find a formed 18 by 18 pillow for this pillow cover that I just made.
They quit carrying them as stock on the shelf. I don't know why.
Well, they've got like poofy ones, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted it more formed, I guess you call it.
You're not Wayne.
They had some, but they weren't that size at all.
It wasn't puffy enough for you? You want them a little firmer?
Yeah, I want it to be real firm.
And see, that's where I would do the 20 and then cram it in there.
Yeah.
Because that's what mine up here. It's a crammed in.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I
To
might
get
end
that
up doing
full-
that. But the
to
only
get
place
that
I went
fuller.
today was Hobby Lobby when I was out. It
And
was just too
then
cold.
Hello, Nookie. And yeah, I do. I love my adorable mug.
yes. But
I
my
got to
last
go.
couple of forms I had to order.
Mhm.
Gonna have to go. I got things to pick up in the kitchen and food to put away.
Right.
Bye,
No.
Jackie.
Bye.
I'm falling asleep.
Good night, Jackie.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Good night.
I did
Thanks
not
for
want to
being
hit
here.
Walmart.
Love to see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, my last pillow forms I had to order them from Walmart because they wasn't stocking them in the store anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I've got 2 pillows that have these zipper pillow covers on them.
Yeah.
So I took one of them off and put it in that one that I just finished. And I mean, it's okay, but I think it'd look better with a formed one.
A more formed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different style that you have to order.
Yeah. So I'll come across one somewhere. I'm trying to sew a little each day, you know.
Francis, did you pick the cup or did John?
I did.
You
I
did.
showed him. I said, "Look at this." But it kind of the picture of it looks different. It looks like it's embossed in it, like it's cut out. And I thought, well, that's different, but it wasn't. It was just on it.
Yeah.
And I showed it to him. He says, "Well, go ahead and order you and Rita one."
Yeah. It was cute.
Yeah.
She will enjoy it.
Yeah.
As she already is.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I told John, I said, "That right there, that's Rita up and down."
Well, next Tuesday I'll probably be all day at the mechanic place getting my car worked on.
That's cool. That's gonna take
Uh,
your day away, huh?
yeah, there's several things they got to do. I may take my book to read. That I'm
There you
reading
go.
on.
Take something to read or something.
I need to
Can
get
you
back
not?
on it.
Can you not drop it off and go back and get it
No,
later?
it's too far away. It's on the other side of
Okay.
Oklahoma City, and I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to a friend who's a mechanic. He actually sold his mechanic shop to these people, so he knows them, and we kind of went over the different brands of like shocks and stuff that they're using, so I'd know what was good and what wasn't. But I checked with 3 different places. But yeah, it's about $3,000 worth.
Oh, wow.
They're really
and-
good and wanting to, but
Because you said you had to have your struts replaced also.
Yes,
They're
strut.
another form. They're another form of a shock.
yeah, that on the front and the rear
It's
shocks.
just they're
and,
very expensive compared to the
Yes.
shock.
and then the brake fluids, and it needs to be changed.
They're not going for the transmission
So
Ugh.
because transmissions are supposed to be the fluids drained and that
yeah.
when they start doing that other stuff.
No, I had something done about a year ago, but they said this is what needs to be done. Brake fluid, and there was something else. They gave me a printout. But yes, I'm going to go to Stephanie Stitch's retreat in April.
Did you already go to one before?
I went to it last year
Okay.
in Millersburg. That's why I
And
want to
June
make sure my
Hansen goes
car's
to-
in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
I'm putting some more miles on it. So,
We're hoping for good news, June, at the heart doctor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was on the phone for 20 minutes, and the person said they would come back to me because they had to check with someone else. And I just left the phone down, and I unloaded the dishwasher, and I microwaved my dinner and ate and all that. And I looked at my phone, and they had hung up.
Ah,
They never came back.
Huh.
But I'm trying to get my prescription switched over because I have now a new prescription insurance company. I don't have the same one I had last year. So I'm trying to do that. Then I try to do it online and I get so far and then it says, "We're sorry, something that's not working. Please try later."
I love when that comes up.
So I'm going to try tomorrow.
Mm.
But it's the same mail order Express Scripts. It's just
Yeah.
different company. So just something I got to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't start being the doctor, June. Let the doctor do the doctoring.
Doctoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we could have Dr. Alani diagnose you.
Marla, they said the color of it wasn't the color that it should be. And with as many miles as I have, it's time to have the brake fluid changed.
Yeah. I think
So-
brake fluid is usually a funny pinkish
And so
red.
I talked to my friend because I called him and went over all the prices and he knew the brand names of the shocks that they're going to be doing and all of that. So
Is that you, Alfonso? Down in the basement?
Yep. Hey,
yes,
Rita,
it
how are you
is.
doing?
There you are.
How are you
Yeah.
doing? Can you hear me? I'm too loud. I don't want to blow anyone's ears.
That's
Can't
sad.
see you.
He's sitting in the dark.
Yeah.
Hold
You're
on.
definitely in the dark.
There he is. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got light.
So how are you doing, Rita?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. Except cold here in
Yeah.
Colorado.
You got snow?
It's cold. Snow's melting away finally.
Mm.
I haven't seen snow yet.
What state are you in?
Alfonso, you know that song you played before Christmas? I got a copyright strike that day
A content ID claim?
on that.
Yeah, you know, but a lot of the Christmas songs are public domain, but see the thing, we're the only country in the world that has the public domain law. So there's like
So
You
no
can
no more music from you.
Yeah, no music. You don't want her getting strikes.
well content ID claim. You have to dispute it, you know, say that's public domain and then they should just let it release it.
It's not worth fighting. Just
No, it's not.
Just
No.
don't play music. I mean, other people, you know, they'll tell you on their channels, you know, they can't play music.
yeah. Like the instrumentals with no words.
Right.
It's like I call that elevator music.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I get those all the time on my music too, because even though they're public domain, but you know, other countries don't have the public domain. So there's people false claiming copyright on public domain music. Though.
Oh well.
But
That's what's happening.
But when I set these things to have them monetized and then I get a copyright strike, they won't give me no money for doing these.
I mean, content ID, it's not a strike. A strike is when we get a copyright takedown notice. That's what it is. That's when you get a strike.
But they take away the monetization of the video.
Right.
You don't want them
That
doing that.
That video.
No, huh?
Because you work too hard to get that.
To get that, I know. Because it adds up awful slow. So
So that's what I do. I
we
just
keep
dispute
wanting
it.
her to do enough videos so she can pay for all that fabric.
I know. Me too. Me too. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Fabric's ahead right now. So.
Yeah.
And you know, the fabric's expensive. You know what some of it costs.
Exactly.
You could get fabrics in the thrift stores, but you find
But
some
if I'm
good
going to
fabric.
go to the
Oh
trouble to make a
no,
quilt,
Alfonso, we want the good stuff.
I want good
But where I
fabric.
live, you find the good stuff in the thrift store. Especially where I work at.
We're as quilters are fabric snobs. We like
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know what quality we want.
Quality fabric.
I tried some Walmart ones. Now I know where the factory, but I could go and get it. But it's kind of expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone on Soya said a while ago at Joann's, they saw um, I think it was either Jelly Roll or layer cake, one of those, for $55.
My goodness.
I haven't seen it that high in the quilt shops.
No, not that
I've
high.
seen like 45,
Yeah, in the 40s, yeah.
but I haven't
Hmm.
seen it be that high. And especially Joann's. I mean, to me, that's
Hmm.
kind of second rate. But someone explained to me, like some name brand, say uh, Kaufman Fabrics, they would have a certain line, but then they also make another cheaper line and they sell it to places like Walmart, Joann's, but they still have that same name on there. I
Okay.
said
Hmm.
it's not exactly the same quality of fabrics, even though it has that name on there. Because someone said, "Oh, well, I bought this at Joann's. It had this name on it."
You see, Katie's Crafts, Joanne's has layer cakes for $60 if they're batiks. My goodness.
Yeah,
And I'm even
batiks.
not even that fond of batiks, so
Batiks are
Me
not
either.
really my favorite. I've done one or two quilts out of them, but it's not really my favorite.
that's to have high prices to give their coupons.
Yeah, then you use a coupon and it's so much off. Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with that one, Liberty of London, but I don't
Me
know
either.
all of
Yeah,
them.
Liberty of London, I've got some of it, but I only buy it on Soya because of their prices. Because it's real expensive, like in the quilt shops. And one of the quilt shops I go to, she said she can't hardly get it. Says it's real hard to get.
Hmm.
I'm
And I don't know if I said hi to Katie, but hello, Katie.
hello, Katie.
On a fabric diet. I got my attic redone thanks to my handyman, and I just can't justify buying any fabric unless it's really, really special.
Yeah, really, the only fabrics I am going to need is backing, and that's it. You know,
That's me.
And
you know.
Kona.
I don't have to worry. I got a roll of that.
I bought some Kona one time. I think I ordered it from Missouri Star, and I didn't like it. It seemed kind of flimsy to me.
I've heard more people say that about it. I have not used it, so I don't know.
Well, I
But
said
I've
I,
just heard other people talk about it.
but I ordered it. I think it was on sale on Missouri Star probably 3 4 years ago, and I wasn't happy with it.
Yeah. No, I really like for solid colors, like for sashing and backings. I really like Riley Blake. They're solids. I really like them. Who are we missing tonight?
Well,
Rowena. She's not here.
Rowena and Mona and
Oh yeah, Mona said from hitting her head, she was still sore.
well, she must have hit that
Maybe
head
she
pretty
has a head.
hard.
She has a head injury.
Wow. And we were just teasing her. I didn't realize she bumped it that hard.
She may have whacked it pretty good because
You
that
may,
bookcase was right behind her there.
oh.
And
Hmm.
her chest was right there when she went bent down to pick something up. She hit it.
Hmm.
I use M9 Bella. Yeah, it's there's a Bella, but it's like 9900 or something like that in the stock number of it that I like. In Canada, Jelly Roll can be 60 or more.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's because we got two taxes. There, it's 13% tax up here.
Huh.
Oh. I think our tax is like 8.75, I think. Something like
Or,
that.
or just something like that, but I can't tell you exactly. See, all that stuff's what I've got to learn before I open up that store. So, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
It just takes time, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes time to build up your clientele.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything to sell yet, so I guess I'm all right.
Yeah.
Though I
You
don't
hadn't bought
have
it
to
yet,
worry
huh?
about it tomorrow, do I? So,
Well, you got people saying people different things.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that come from like I've heard them. They come from Canada and they'll buy a whole suitcase full and take it back with them
Huh.
because it's
Because it's so
cheaper.
much cheaper here.
Because so much cheaper here
Yeah,
than
that's what
there.
I do when I used to go and stay at my aunt's house. I bought clothes, and then it was a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have an empty suitcase to take.
Yeah.
I always say, "This is an empty suitcase, so I have two suitcases coming back." That account. And then when I came back, I
Yeah.
had about 3 bags full because
Yeah.
she used to drive me home.
Yeah. And they have to pay a duty.
So where are you based out of, Rita?
Pardon?
So what state are you in?
I'm in Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas, in the southern
Mm-hmm.
states.
So, yeah, southern state.
So how are the people there?
How are the people here?
Yeah, they're friendly.
Oh yeah. Southerners are always usually friendly.
Yep.
Or is it just the Southwest, like New Mexico, Texas, Arizona, and California?
We're not nothing like them states
No,
or the people from them states.
I thought it was just I thought it was just those states where people are very friendly, like Southern hospitality and all that.
Oh, yeah, most of them, it's Southern hospitality.
Yeah, but I'm way up north here in Colorado, and not everybody's that friendly here.
Hmm.
I'm always hear about a lot of violence here where I'm at.
Well, there's probably violence everywhere.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody.
Rita, did you get your bobbin winder?
No, but I've canceled the Amazon one and ordered from another place. It never did come.
Did they refund your money?
Yeah, they said they approved it and we're going to. Now I have to check
Yeah.
that because I
If
just
they approve it, they will in a day or two.
but I ordered that thing on the 13th of December. And Amazon usually it comes right on out, but it didn't. So,
Yeah,
Wonder
shipping
where it
takes.
was coming from.
When you ship around the holiday, it could take a very long time. But when I ship Christmas cards off to my friends,
the second one is coming from Stitch in Heaven in Texas.
Oh,
So
I have ordered fabric from them before. They're really prompt.
that's but it's
even when
it's
I
not
send out
here
my
yet,
Christmas
but it's
cards to my
ordered. And I'll
to
tell you guys when it gets here. I will.
Okay.
She'll
Sometimes
probably be shouting hallelujah.
yeah.
Video, look, let me open this box and see if it works.
Sometimes I've needed a certain fabric, and I go on Etsy and just see who has it cheapest and what their shipping is. And that's one of the ones I use is Stitch in Heaven.
Yeah, I was going to order one from the company that I got my quilting machine from, but they were out of stock and didn't have any, so I had to shop around to find one. So.
Yep.
when I send out Christmas cards, You know where what happened around the holiday? It goes all the way to North Carolina, then back.
Hmm.
That's where my mail goes to. When I send mail out, it goes to North Carolina and back.
Huh. That's a long way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had stuff go like way north or way south before it comes back to Oklahoma City. It's really weird.
Katie Krabs Alfonso down there in the dark room is from in Colorado.
He's below Rita.
Where's Katie?
Kate, she says she's in Denver.
Katie Craft, you have a channel?
She does have a channel.
Let me see.
Kate,
KD.
Katie, type in hens so Alfonso can check your channel out. HEN.
Maybe I might break into the TV and snatch a few items off the TV screen.
No, she don't do videos.
Oh,
You
you
don't have a
don't do
channel?
videos? I would start with your name. Then you probably did videos, but says she don't do videos.
She don't have a channel then, right?
I don't guess so.
Oh,
Are
that
you
may,
in Are you
she
in
may
Denver?
want
What?
that. She may just want that to be her screen name,
I'm
Okay.
in the metro
not
area, the Denver metro area.
not
Oh,
put her real name up,
yeah. And Polly is gonna. This P is gonna send me a quilt to quilt, but I can't quilt it if I don't have a bobbin winder.
Yeah.
No,
Well, it probably won't take that long. Did you
I
order
don't.
it
I don't.
today?
No, yesterday or the day before.
Okay. But then you got Monday when there wasn't any
Which
mail
was
going.
nothing. Yeah.
So you got to remember that too.
Let's see. Let me get this Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl from Texas.
Yeah. Hello.
Well, where did it go? Did it stay up there this time? Hi from Texas, FIST.
So I thought I was the only one in Colorado, right here. I thought I was the only one in Colorado.
Yep.
Yep.
I think so.
And next Monday, Fonzo, we're all gonna be sewing, so and nobody be talking.
Gonna have to be a working.
Yep.
Not even gonna let everybody up on the panel, just a few, so we can kind of show what we're doing.
Yeah. So I could break into the TV and snatch what you have, right? Break the TV screen and snatch a few of your quilts.
Don't know if that'd work.
Well, you've been
Girls,
lucky
first
to
time watching.
Like if I break the TV screen and stick my hand through it, my hand will come out through the camera.
I don't think that'd work. That works in cartoons, but not not in real life.
Like I remember when I was 5 years old, I broke the TV, but I wanted a train set so bad from the TV commercial.
I remember you telling us that
yeah,
one.
I remember that too.
Yeah, Yvette Renee, she was like Connecticut.
Hello, Mona did what?
Somewhere up there, but she moved to Denver.
Yeah, she moved out outside of Denver.
Yeah.
I'm in one of the suburbs.
Watch her too much because she does a lot of FPP.
I'm at my uncle's.
Okay.
Mona's at her uncle's.
She's there.
Well, I keep trying to put the comments up there, but my computer's dragging so bad. I can't get nothing to work like I want it to.
Do you have other things open on it, I wonder?
I don't. I don't right now.
Rita, you know what you should do after the live? You know those three dots at the top? Clean your computer out.
Okay.
Go Go where your three dots are. You click on it, go to history, then clean it.
Okay. I bet that's what I need to. It needs something.
But make
Yeah.
sure you know all your passwords, Rita. When I did that, I had to put
Oh
in
no.
all my passwords to my
Oh
regular
no. Well,
things
well
again.
then I better not leave it alone because I better
Yeah.
leave it alone because I don't.
She doesn't know her passwords.
That's the way I was. It's
Because
like,
On
I've
my
got
iPad, all my anything I do on my iPad, all my passwords are in there.
yeah, the iPads save them. The laptops, I told mine to save it, but it didn't save any of my passwords.
Oh.
I had to go find my book and dig it out what all my passwords
Yeah.
were. I was not happy.
No. Yeah, Mona, how are you? Is your head bothering you? Yeah, Mona, what's up with your head? 'Cause that's what Marla says. What's up with your head?
I think she was listening to that head banging music and just banged her head a little too hard.
Marla, she was in her sewing place and there's a bookcase behind her, and I think she kind of got up and she hit the back of her head on it. So we've been giving her a hard time, telling her she's got a head injury.
Marla's prescribing me to extra ice cream.
Oh yeah, there you go. That'll cure you. Cure Mona on it.
Yeah, eat extra ice cream.
Good. I had.
She got her daughter's cold now.
I've been on here almost 2 hours. It's about time for me to leave.
I'm a fixing to sign off too. We can all go.
I'm tired.
I gotta take my dog up for a last pee, and then I get up early to take three dogs up tomorrow.
And Mona wanted ice cream for 3 days, but she found some cupcakes.
I haven't bought ice cream in a long time. Not since I had like blackberry and cobbler and ice cream one time. I hadn't bought any since then.
We're gonna go 3 or 4 more minutes, so it'll be even at least 2 hours, and then we're gonna sign off.
Yeah.
I'll try to make it.
Wants to sign off now.
It's just 2.5 minutes. Hang in there, Francis. Hang in there just a little longer.
I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning, and boy, I tell you, that was hard to do.
I tell you, you're lucky if you're not in school, because I tell you, when it comes to school, you have the responsibility of going to class, and I tell you, it's hard to get up.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you what, sometimes the sheets on your bed, they stick to you. Or sometimes you got the television on and you're watching the novela or Dancing with the Stars or whatever, and the couch sticks to your butt, and it's hard to get up.
It's the sheet holding you back.
Farm wife is saying good night to Carrie before we go out.
Can I find my
Especially in
wife?
the wintertime, I like to just stay in bed a little longer, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard to get up when the house is kind of too cold. Yeah.
Up here, it's like
Bye,
no
Marla.
sun.
Go plug your phone in.
Yeah, we better go. That's pretty low.
Mine would have shut off at 2%. I had to plug mine in already.
And Rita, how do I get my email in the patterns list? They
haven't been emailing them out, have
we've already kind of told the first one, and we're not going to tell the next one until we work on the first one.
Yeah.
I think if you just watch the lives that they're going to post when
Rita was sworn to secrecy.
I was.
She put her hand on the Bible and everything.
It made me sad.
Yeah. you don't need the email of the patterns. They'll just
Sandra would be finished with it tomorrow if she knew the names of them.
There's a reason we don't give them all out at the same time. So.
Because there are people that have nothing else to do. I have that to do. I just printed the patterns today, so I'm not rushing.
And Mona is on the committee. She says there's no email list. Well, I can't get it up there. There's no email list.
Mm-hmm.
On the planning committee.
I mean, they'll be talking and saying when they're going to be, what date they're going to be showing the video and all that,
Yeah.
So you'll always have a chance to hear about it.
But the first blog, go to DelawareQuilts.com and look for Carrie Nation. And that's the first block. And that's what we're going to work on Monday night. And there's a harder one, but I'm not
even.
And
it's CARRIE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The other one is Tree of Life, and it's at the Fat Quarter Shop.
Yeah, Tree of Life.
And you don't have to make both of them. Just make one of them. Just pick the easy one or the hard one. And we went over the 2 hours.
And I only have to make 22 half square triangles for my.
Good night. Love y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you later.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
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 Bye, Farmer Wife.
Okay, there's links posted around for those blocks.
And that's what I'm reading.
Mona did a video on the hard one today. She said she messed it up. I only got half of it watched, but I need to go watch the rest of it in a little bit. Mona, especially since you messed it up, I'm going to go watch.
Yeah.
It's the bottom piece. She used the bright yellow and orange color. Bye, Farmer Wife.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. And ending the stream now.
I always wait and see who talks last here on the YouTube.
I'm gonna take that one off there. So there's nothing up on the end screen.
Just
Ending. Boy, my